Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Thursday morning to you. We are in this crazy world we're living in at the moment, but it's a beautiful day. Said spring is here, the sun is shining. It's a gorgeous morning here in Swansea. I shall actually show you a picture. Well, a bit of a Swansea docks and Swansea Marina this morning. Looking nice. There's the big tower. Sea's dead calm. Cracking day again. A spring day. Spring is in the air and there's crazy everywhere, but there we are. So we're on a Mindset Thursday on your 4 keys to a healthier, happier you. And today's all about sort of like goal setting. We're all in lockdown. We're stuck in the house. We're stuck. We can't do much, can't go far. I literally just dropped off my mail to my daughter because her mail's still, she's just moved house, so she's her mail's still coming to me. It's still letters from the bank, so it's quite important things. So I think, right, better drop them off. So yeah, so I might just do a mail delivery. But yeah, sometimes to actually get us through this time. We don't know how long we're in lockdown for. It could be quite a while. It could be a few weeks, could be a few months. Who knows? So we're actually setting ourselves goals to actually think, right, what can I do today? Think of things you want to get done on a daily basis, one step at a time. So actually think, right, if I'm going to do some work in the garden, I'm going to do that today. I'm going to do some work in the house, do that today. If we give ourselves little things you want to get done, you want to do some training to actually learn something, to actually start a business, perhaps online business, or look into developing an online business. There's so many areas, so many things. One thing we have got now is time. We've got time. Before, there was always the excuse, we haven't got time to do this, I haven't got time to do that, because we're always rushing here, rushing to work, rushing to take family, rushing to do this. Well, that's gone. We haven't got that excuse anymore. So the one thing we've all got on our hands is time, and how we use our time now in this lockdown period, well, it's going to affect our lives in the future going forward. So we're going to start sort of developing things now, start looking into things, making the most of this time. We haven't really got the option of just doing what we want to do now. So if we're going to stay home, we might as well get the best of what we can, make the best of a bad situation. The main thing is getting us a health, first of all, as I said before so many times, getting ourselves eating healthy. We've got the green leafy veg in there, we've got the fruit, the veg, we're drinking plenty of water, we're sleeping well, and we're de-stressing. It's not worried about so much about it all. And watching less negative TV. That's a massive thing in our mindset to start off with, just to get that basic steps done. Then decide, right, what do I want to do? If I'm going to be stuck in the house or stuck at home for a while, what productive thing can I actually do? Can I start to create a hobby I want to do to get myself in the garden more? Perhaps I want to develop actual business, an online business. If we look nowadays, everything's having to go online because the way the world's gone, the crazy as it is, everything has to go online. So if you want to now think, right, well, I want to develop myself a business online, now's the time to look into it, start to develop it, and just set ourselves goals of little things you can do every day. Because sometimes the old mentality we used to have is we're sort of working all week, then the weekend we try and ram everything into the weekend. And we're often, if we're doing like a physical work in the garden or doing something, we actually damage ourselves. We don't want to do too much. So now it's doing little bits on a daily basis. So you're breaking things down. So you're doing perhaps a little bit of exercise, a little bit of work in the garden, a little bit of work in the house, a little bit of studying for what you want to actually develop a new hobby. So you break it down into little sections, little goals. And today I'm just going to read a little bit about from the book Mastering Your Mindset. I know it's backwards, but Mastering Your Mindset a little bit here about just your mindset and goals, and just have a little read today so you can see what I'm on about. Here we go, get me a bit so I can see. Happy days. So goals can be broken down into yearly, monthly, weekly or daily goals. If we really want to change our lives, we will need someone who can hold ourselves accountable to. As many people write a goal list or goal card, but they never take any action on the list, which may stay the same for years to come. As life, family, friends or work, etc. always gets in the way, and it's put on the back shelf of things to do, as it's not on the right list. There are 2 lists we use to get anything done. These are the urgent list and the important list. The urgent list are things we feel we have to do straight away, e.g. work, wash, look after the family, friends, everyday actions we are getting done and feel we must do them. Then there is the important list. These are things we know we should do, but often put them off doing as they are important but not urgent, e.g. saving for our future, getting into good health habits, getting in touch with an old family member. These are the things we think we'll get round to one day. Unfortunately, time does pass by very quickly, and these important items on the list can become urgent, and it may be too late to do anything about it. This bit here is so relevant, it's just crazy. If we lost our job through illness or injury in 5 years' time, we may have no backup, but if we'd actually done the important list and started to save money today, we'd be able to cope much more easily. I mean, that just shows, that little bit there just says it all already. If through bad lifestyle choices we develop cancer, heart disease or dementia, We could have possibly prevented this with healthy lifestyle choices 5 years earlier. There's a little cartoon there of, you can see the man unfortunately waited and now he's dead in the graveyard. A bit extreme possibly, but there we are. A great idea could change our lives, but not if we take it to our graves. If we're too busy to play with our children or give them some quality time, all of a sudden they're 15 and start getting into trouble, as they don't feel loved or important in the family circle. We may have planned to reach out to a family member, but then here they've died. It's too late. We could have had a great relationship with them for the past 5 years. Now is a good time to start our list. Filling out fully as possible, the urgent list will always be the one we focus on more as we squeeze them into a daily basis and are a habit. The important ones are the ones we'll do one day. Here's a few to start. I did like a little list, you can't see it's all backwards there, of your important list and your urgent list and things you can adjust. Once we have both lists done as fully as we can, we see a lot of things on the urgent list that we may be able to reduce time on to spend on one activity and then just do one from the important list, taking it off as we do it. E.g. cut out a bit of TV time or Facebook time and reach out to that family member we lost contact with, or do some research on a business we would like to develop. We all have 24 hours in a day, from a homeless person on the streets to a billionaire. It's how we manage our time that will give us the results of the future. As the legendary Jim Rohn used to say, a few errors in judgment repeated every day, or a few simple disciplines practiced every day. This will give us our future life, and we have the choice to create it or not. It really is down to us. That's a little bit there of the old Mastering Your Mindset book. And it just shows you on a daily basis, everything's down to a daily basis, what we're doing. Are we making the most of this time? This is like a unique time in history where no one's really been stuck in, as I said, since before the war. Well, when the Second World War was the last time everyone had to sort of stay home with the Blitz and everything else going on. So now this is a whole unique set of circumstances. So now is the time to actually make the most of this time. Actually, yeah, spend time, obviously we're spending time with the family, so we're playing with the family, connecting with the family well, so that social part of it, that's a good part of it. And actually, hopefully we're getting our immune systems built up, so we're eating healthy, we're doing the regular exercise, we're doing that as well. So on the wealth creation side, finances can be a bit of a stress, because as I said, we're now reduced down to 80% wage, and some people aren't getting anything if they're self-employed. So it's a time now to think, right, what can I do then? So now's the time to look into an online business. You're not going to get money from it straight away. That's one thing when you're developing a business, that's a long-term goal. But you can start to research things, look into things, spend the time doing the development of things now, so then perhaps in the 2-3 years' time, you've then got a business backing you up, supporting you. So if, as I said before, this is flu season, this is coronavirus, it's a different strain and it's, yes, causing major problems, major issues. But every single year, the flu season comes along. So next year, there's going to be another strain, different thing again, the year after that, different thing again. So we had the Spanish flu, we've had bird flu, we've had swine flu, we've had all these different flus that all cause problems. So there's going to be more in the future. So the more things we can set up online to protect ourselves, the better we have financially in the future. So it's just common sense really. You think, right, well, what can I start to look at? What can I start to develop now? Well, I'm stuck in the house. I've got the time on my hands. I can start to do the research into something I want to develop. And then in the future, we've got backup to cover any circumstances that come along. That's my little thought today on Mindset Thursday. Have yourself a good day today. It's enjoy the weather. You can go out into your garden, take your 30-minute walk around river to go to, and just, yeah, spring is still in the air, so it's still nice. And just try and cut down on the old TV time, so a bit more negative press is never a bad thing. Good to have the basics, so you know what's going on, but you don't need to have it just drummed into your head 24 hours a day. Have yourself a good day today. All the best for now.